mind, I'll be starting my reaction from the 3 minutes and 52 second mark, and I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Alright, I'm pumped up for this. Hell yeah. Oh, okay, I guess there's still bits of the opening then left. Yeah, because I thought for a second that I actually skipped almost all of the opening, but never mind. Yeah, because I was just thinking that sometimes when it comes to the series, the recaps are a bit too freaking long. Like literally, they take up 3 to 4 minutes of the episode. Now, in saying that, I gotta admit, CESTVS looks so damn kick-ass in the opening when you see him just punch towards the screen. I think he looks pretty fucking cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to the full version of this opening eventually. Alright, now it's back. Gotta admit, I like the sound effects when you see him dodging the attacks. They sound pretty damn good. And like I hear, you can see Felix constantly scat out our CESTVS too. Because it's only going to build up a lot more emotional tension when CESTVS eventually does battle Felix. I'm assuming now our boy's going to go to the finals. Oh, he actually recognized Safar. Ah. Oh, it's finally nice to get to see Safar at least in a still of his younger days. I don't think that'd be the case, though. Because I don't think our boy's at the state where he can stand up to the Wolf of Nvidia's prime. At least not yet. CESTVS might get there eventually in like maybe 4 to 8 years if he's still alive by then. But he ain't there yet. I just like how it breezed through the semis. But hey, you know what? I don't mind because they already established that the people that have got to the semis are pretty weak. And they're already injured. The thing is, though, baby steps. Oh, man. That was really cool when they branded his hand, too. Fuck! That's only if he wins enough. Because that's how it was in the older days. So here is it, winning enough fights, yes, you'll get freedom. But the issue is, though, he can survive all those fights. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't see the fight that Felix was involved with. I do love at least that sense of optimism from Safar at the very least. Yeah, but still be better to have at least some information versus nothing. But I do like that, though. You can see Safar trying to, at the very least, give CESTVS some positive encouragement at the very least right before he goes into a major battle. You know? And yeah, they have warned about that multiple times. Exactly. Our boy's definitely not someone that you can sleep on. You know, Felix's voice actor kind of sounds like Lance from the Fates Tonight series. I hope, though, that in doing that, he gets a flawless impression on CESTVS, and due to that, he is vulnerable to some of CESTVS's attacks. Because it feels like, even though, yes, Felix is going to have his guard up against CESTVS, I think he still might be ending up a bit too lax and being overconfident with the information that he got. But no matter what's going to happen, there's no way Felix is going to die like a bitch. I'm assuming he's going to do some damage against CESTVS. With all the build-up, it'd be a disappointment if the fight were to just end up like that. Oh, what I've been waiting for. Don't get me wrong. The narrative sounds epic, but we could probably see all that without needing narration. I do like that bit, though, where they have to prove their existence. That bit from the narrative felt necessary. Everything else, it's like, yeah, no shit. We see multiple fights where they really don't allow anyone to get in until the fight's over. Well, no shit. That's where sometimes I feel like the narrator in the series can be really good, but at the same time, it could be pointless to have a narrator. And that's not to say the narrator's voice is ugly. He has a pretty damn good voice. It's just the placement of it. I mean, it's a smaller avenue. Okay, then that explains a lot then why it seems like people are betting almost everything on fights. Geez, it's quite a nihilistic way of looking at it, but hey, that ain't wrong, though. Considering what's at the line in the series, yeah. It would close up opportunities for freedom, even it might cause some permanent injuries, too. I like it when they say, Hajime! The thing is, though, he shouldn't be underestimated him. Yeah, Felix has to have at least a good mix of offense. He must be stronger than he looks. For all we know, Felix might have a lot of grip strength that he's hiding behind those gloves. Oh! Oh, no, he took the bait. Oh, I was hoping that he would wait for Felix to strike first. So that at the very least... Yeah, because CESTVS, he's pretty much going into the palm of his hands. And trying to hit Felix when Felix is blocking all those strikes. I'm assuming Felix is going to draw... Oh! It looks like he almost got a hit in there. Hmm. Similar dialogue to what he said earlier when it comes to this. Oh! What is he going to try to do? What's with that evil chuckle? I do love that, though. It gives Felix a bit of swagger. Wait! Is he gonna go try to bait him in so that he can do a cross counter? Oh, and he's pretty much doing what Safar warned CESTVS and opponents might do, and that is utilize the enclosed area to their advantage. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because Safar did bring that up a few episodes ago. I'm assuming this is gonna be the first hit that CESTVS is gonna suffer. Oh, never mind. He got. Oh, never mind. Yeah, Felix is expecting that. Damn! And I gotta admit, that was some smooth ass slow mo. The thing is, though, thankfully CESTVS is smart enough so where he's probably not gonna fall for the same gimmicky strikes twice. And thankfully CESTVS is strong because a single strike ain't gonna be enough to knock him out. Jeez, they're not down there fighting Felix. Jeez. But then again, I can see where they're coming from, though, because if CESTVS doesn't get his A game on, yes, he is fucking screwed. I know CESTVS is saying that, but he's the way he's struggling to get up definitely betrays his confidence right now. And not just that, I like how it's showing you the gap in experience because we're seeing Felix play up to the crowd really well, like how he's clapping, getting the crowd on his side, showing you that he doesn't just know how to utilize the environments of the cage well, but he also knows how to use the psychological elements of fighting too to his advantage. Or it looks like he's. Whoa! Okay, at least he blocked it. Or never mind. Unless the blow was so strong that it knocked him into the floor. Despite him blocking it with his own fist. And the scary part is, what would happen if a bow were to actually take a direct hit? Oh. And that's why I'm surprised that CESTVS is actually subconsciously underestimating Yeah, I'm surprised he's underestimating Felix. Because even though, yes, Felix may have an average build, he looks like he has a long wingspan looking at his arms. Exactly, yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. With Felix's wingspan, even though, yes, he might have average physical structure in comparison to opponents of similar build, long arms can throw off someone. Oh, I was gonna say arms because they look long, but yeah, shoulders are pretty long too. I like how it has like a sickle sound effect now that he compares Felix to a sickle there earlier. It actually fits pretty well, and it doesn't feel cheesy. And the thing is, Seb isn't going to have much room to retreat towards either. I'm assuming that what Felix is utilizing his shoulders. Wait. Did our boy overwork himself with the pickaxe training and that's why he's so low on stamina? I'm assuming Felix's weakness is going to be that when he utilizes his shoulder, he keeps himself open to counterattacks or cross counters. Oh! Oh, shit. I got him now. That's an epic cliffhanger right there. Because for one, it builds up a lot of tension. Two, aside from building up tension, I love how this episode also actually gave Felix a lot of build up too. Because for one, it was nice seeing him acknowledge the gravity of having CESTVS as an opponent. And two, something else that I did like about this episode, I like the fact that we're going to see CESTVS deal with some injuries because it was interesting seeing how he took advantage of Edmund when he was battling him when Edmund had injuries. And I like how in this instance, it's going to be nice to see him deal in a situation when his body isn't at its peak. Because sometimes you really can find out a lot about yourself when you're pushed towards the brink. That's why I really liked the episode. Now, in saying that, yeah, they probably could have sped up the fight a little bit more because you didn't have a lot of thoughts from the other characters. A lot of times the characters are standing around while talking. But even though, yes, plot progression was a little bit limited, for the most part, the pacing was well done at the very least. Because, save for those few moments, I feel like things like Safar saying that CESTVS should be able to notice the weakness, but then realizing that our boy's knee was injured was a nice little bit there. And something else that I also thought was nice about this series too, I do like the fact that aside from all of that, we're finally getting narrative consequences towards what Safar was saying earlier when he told CESTVS, you gotta be careful when fighting in a cage-like environment because it's different from fighting in a huge arena due to how the way people can utilize space. So that's something that I actually also really appreciate from this episode. Because at least now it gives an oh shit factor. So it's at the very least of the finishing bits of the series. At the very least. Now, in saying that, I gotta keep credit though. Because aside from the script being mostly good, the animation staff actually did a good job. Because at the very least, when CESTVS had the injury, it did look painful when it did occur. And the slow-mo, whenever CESTVS does dodge, it does give a lot of weight to the action set pieces. So those are bits where I'm going to have to give credit where credit's due. Now, aside from that, even though, yes, sometimes the physics of their cloths do look like there should be a more fluidity considering they are utilizing cloth, at the very least, the cloth in most instances doesn't look that plasticky, so there is that as an upside. And aside from that, the voice performances in this episode were good. So if I had to give a rating of the episode overall on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm definitely going to give it an 8.25 out of 10. I just hope the fighting is a lot more cleanly done in the next 2 episodes, considering that it's the series going towards its finishing stretch, because you can definitely tell the production values, even though the script is well done, you can tell the production values are affecting the series in some bits, which is a shame because the script is really good. Had it been handled by a competent director, the pacing would probably feel a lot more smoother. But since the base script is so well done, it's at least entertaining, even if the execution of how things are presented isn't the most optimal way of doing things. But yeah, these are my thoughts on the episode, y'all. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe, and I will see y'all later, because I'm gonna be reacting to episode 10 probably in 3 to 8 minutes, hopefully. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all very much for watching my video, and I hope y'all have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic everyone. And I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.